Happy Sexy Millionaire Part 7. Time is the real wealth. A man is looking at his calendar late at night. Meetings are full, goals are big, money is coming slowly, but a question is rising inside as fear. If even after remaining this busy life remained empty, then what was gained? If before this entire race ends, life itself ends, then what did he truly win? Did he make wealth, or did he quietly lose his most precious asset, his time? This very fear is the beginning of this final part. From right here the last part of Happy Sexy Millionaire starts. Because the entire book, the entire journey, the entire success, and all self-improvement bring us and make us stand in front of only one truth in the end. That truth is, time is limited. In part 6 we understood that successful people do not remain motivated all the time. Stephen Bartlett too used to get tired like a normal human, used to doubt, used to get into stress, and on many days he too had to manage himself. The difference was that he did not make motivation the god of his life. He understood systems, habits, intrinsic motivation and meaningful goals, so that even on low-energy days his path would not break completely. Extrinsic motivation pushed him toward money, status, recognition and success. But intrinsic motivation forced him to ask which work is meaningful from the inside, and which is only to impress the world. Now in part 7, the question becomes even bigger. If motivation, passion, compounding and happiness are all understood too, then how much time do we have to truly live them? This very question gives the final meaning to the entire story. Stephen says we all gamble. But this gambling is not the casino one, where chips are kept on the table. This is the life one gambling, where we put our time, energy and attention at stake. Every decision is a bet. In which job to remain, to which relationship to give time, which dream to postpone, due to which fear to remain silent, these all are the stakes of our life. We think that the decision is only of today, but in truth, every decision is spending future hours. Where you give attention, your life slowly begins to take shape in that very direction. People do not like to talk about death. This topic feels heavy, feels uncomfortable, and many people accept it as negative thinking. But the truth does not change by ignoring it. Understanding death is not fearing life. Understanding death is understanding the value of life. Because limited time alone makes every moment precious, otherwise it would become easy to delay everything. If time were unlimited, then there would be no urgency. We would leave apology for tomorrow, keep dreams for later, postpone love, and keep making every important conversation wait for some perfect moment. But life is not unlimited. Average human life can look long, but when you think of it in hours instead of years, then the picture looks very different. Suddenly every day begins to look more valuable. Our major part goes in sleep, routine, travel, work, responsibilities, and minor daily problems. What remains is that very time in which we truly choose what kind of human we have to become. This is the scary truth. Many people put their most precious time on those things which they do not even truly like. They remain busy, but do not remain meaningful. They keep saying yes only because saying no feels uncomfortable. While pleasing others, they forget the direction of their life and slowly become side characters in their own story. Part 3 told that happiness is now or never. Part 7 says that time too is now or never. What went away today will not come back again, no matter how successful you become. The time you spend today in endless social media scrolling, comparison, unnecessary worry, and people's approval truly gets deducted from your life account. The only difference is that this loss is not visible immediately. And this very thing forces us to stop and think honestly. Are we putting our limited hours on those people, works and goals that truly matter, or are we just living in habit? Many people sacrifice the present completely in the name of a better future. They say, let us grind right now, let us keep family, health and peace aside right now, we will enjoy life later. But who guarantees later? Health can change, relationships can change, priorities can change, the market can change, and sometimes time slips away so quietly that the realization happens very late. This does not mean leave planning. Working for the future is necessary. Money, career, health and security are important. But killing the present completely in the name of the future is not wisdom. The balance of Happy Sexy Millionaire is just this. Keep ambition but do not lose your humanity because of ambition. Grow but do not postpone living. Make a future but do not consider today useless. In part 1, we learned that a new car, big house, followers or bank balance are not a guarantee of happiness. Without changing the mindset, outside things are not able to permanently change the peace inside. Part 2 opens Stephen's childhood. The insecurity of poverty, shame, awkward family moments, and a broken house created the fire of success inside him, but that same fire was not able to heal the emptiness inside immediately. But that same part also shows us that Stephen was not always unhappy. He had family moments, friends, laughter, and small happinesses which the world perhaps calls small, but in reality those very things were the warmth of life. Part 3. Challenge the destination mindset. Life is not some finite match in which winning a trophy completes everything. Life is an infinite game, in which the path, relationships, and awareness are equally important. If you keep delaying happiness for future achievement, then after every milestone a new milestone will stand ahead. First a promotion will be wanted, then a bigger role, then a bigger income, and peace will again go far away. Part 4. Changed the story of passion. Passion is not some ready-made treasure which is hidden somewhere inside and gets found suddenly one day. Passion is created from action, skill, experiments, environment, and repeated experience. Engaging social, achievable, healthy, and limited work can sustain us from the inside. Career does not become meaningful from salary alone, because interest, contribution, and boundaries in work are equally important. Part 5. Explained compound hard work. Small actions, when repeated for a long time, make invisible growth. Success does not come suddenly. It is the accumulated story of small decisions and consistent efforts. Health, learning, money, trust, reputation, and craft, everywhere compounding works. Small good habits return becoming interest in the future, and small bad habits also come back becoming debt. Part 6. Broke the illusion of motivation. Remaining motivated always is not necessary. What is necessary is that even on unmotivated days you do not vote against your identity and do not give up completely. Extrinsic rewards can give a start, but intrinsic meaning sustains the path. Money is necessary, recognition too can feel good, but if meaning is finished from work, then achievement begins to feel hollow. Now the final part connects all these learnings into a single point. You have limited time and limited energy. Do not waste them on a race made by someone else, fake comparison, and borrowed dreams. The easiest answer is often yes. Yes, I will do it. Yes, I will come. Yes, I will adjust. Saying yes many times looks simple, because it saves from confrontation. But behind every yes, an invisible no is hidden. When you say yes to the wrong thing, then you are saying no to some right thing, whether you realize it at that time or not. If you are engaged in pleasing every person, then perhaps you will not be able to give time to your dream. If you say yes to every distraction, then focus will slowly become weak. Therefore, to live like a happy, sexy millionaire, learning to say no is necessary. No is not a selfish word if it protects your time, energy, mental peace, and important relationships. Saying no makes boundaries. Boundaries protect your freedom. And without freedom, money too many times becomes a golden cage, where there is shine from the outside, but breath does not come inside. No one else has an automatic right on your time. Help with respect, keep generosity, fulfill relationships, but stop living in guilt. Your life account is not unlimited. Look at your calendar honestly. Is your values visible in it? Or is it full only of people's demands, notifications, small things that look urgent, and such works with which your soul does not connect at all? You say family is important, but do you give them real time? You say health is important, but do you give rest, movement, and care to the body? You say learning is important, but are you feeding garbage to the mind every day? Values are visible not from speeches but from the schedule. What is in the calendar becomes the real priority. This is the final audit. In what is your life being spent? Not your money, your time. Because even after money is lost, it can come back sometime, but time that has gone does not come back. Bronnie Ware had written on the regrets of dying patients, and her work reminds of this very thing, that at the end a human often remembers authentic life, love, and courage. People often do not regret this. Why did I not do more meetings? They regret, why did I delay my truth, my people, my happiness, and the voice of my heart for these many years? Therefore, ask yourself honestly today, what am I waiting for? Perfect time? Perfect confidence? Perfect bank balance? Perfect approval? Or am I just giving fear the name of planning? A perfect moment often never comes. Life has to be lived in imperfect conditions only. With fear, with doubts, with responsibilities, but with a little honesty and courage. If you like some work, make its beginning small. If some relationship has to be fixed, send the first message. If an apology has to be asked, keep the ego a little down and do not delay. If your job is breaking your soul daily, then do not take a reckless decision immediately, but start making an exit plan. Build skill, make options, and prepare for your future freedom. If you are stuck in comparison, then remember, someone else's life is not your measurement scale. Their background, timing, support, luck, and pain are different. Your path is yours. Stephen Bartlett's entire story is not of glamorous success, it is a story of inner correction. He understands that on picking the definition of success from the outside, a human can remain rich from the outside and restless from the inside. Being happy does not mean laughing every day. Being happy means that you are not cheating the direction inside you and are not locking up your happiness in the locker of some future achievement. Being sexy does not mean attention, looks, or show off. It means confidence, self-respect, and that comfort, which comes when you are comfortable and honest in your skin. Being a millionaire does not mean only a bank balance. It means choices, freedom, meaningful work, healthy boundaries, and the ability to spend your limited time wisely. If there is money but not time, then life is incomplete. If there is success but not connection, then even on the room becoming big, it feels empty. If there is achievement but not peace, then winning too leaves one tired. If there is fame but not self-worth, then applause too becomes temporary noise. Therefore, real wealth is not made only outside. Real wealth is made from both clarity inside and freedom outside. You do not have to leave your goals. You just have to see whether your goals are making you a human or making you only a performer. Are they making you alive or anxious? Ambition is good if it grows you. Ambition is dangerous if it always runs you from lack, shame, and comparison. The question is not of keeping ambition, but of understanding its source. Passion is good if it gives meaning to life. Passion is dangerous if it breaks boundaries and becomes burnout. Loving some work is not a license to forget yourself. Motivation is good if it starts action. Motivation is incomplete if there is no system, habit, and purpose. Because on the day the mood does not support, on that day the structure alone will manage you. Compounding is powerful if the direction is right. Wrong habits too compound, therefore do not take small daily choices lightly. And time is the biggest teacher, which slowly reveals everything. The final lesson is just this: do not hang happiness on the future. Make a little space in today, keep a little gratitude, speak a little truth, and remind yourself that today's day too is life. Keep this trust inside you that the way you are not worthless. You can grow, can become better, but growth should start not from self-hate but from self-respect. The world will tell you again and again that right now you are not enough. The market will sell you insecurity. Social media will give you comparison. But you will have to recognize your inner voice. You will have to remember this, that you are not only that which you want to become in the future, you are also that which you are today, and the today's you too deserves respect. Becoming a happy, sexy millionaire does not mean a perfect life. It means leaving the wrong race, choosing the right values, living the limited time awake, and listening to the voice inside you again. So if today you have breath, have a little time, and have the desire to change, then the story has not ended. Perhaps this series is ending, but your real beginning can happen from right here. Because in the end, the biggest question will not be how successful the world considered you. The question will be, did you truly live your life your own way?
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.